Hello everyone, this is Michelle at michellesizemore.com, and that is Michelle with one L in my website link. I'm a creative memories advisor, and today you'll learn how to make this border. It looks like plaid, but it's made with this candy cane cartridge. I'm going to show you how this works. I'm going to set this aside and we'll get started. I'm going to grab some red cardstock and my border maker system. Now, I call this cardstock, it's actually firecracker shimmer paper. I did make this with cardstock, but I'm out of the red, so I'm going to use this firecracker shimmer, and it'll look good with that too. So to use the border maker system, sorry, I got to get it in the right direction. You open your tray like this, open your arm, it's got a magnet, and line your paper up with all the edges and close. And then pop this tray underneath, put your cartridge in the cartridge holder like this. The metal pieces are sticking out. And I put my paper in right here. And I start at the bottom end closest to me. The notches are matched up, which means underneath things fit together like a puzzle. Okay, so I'm gonna, I stand up to do this because I kind of need a firm push. And I'm short, so it helps me to stand up. So I am kind of leaning over on it and giving it a firm push with the palm of my hand. Gently pull it out a little bit and plop it back in place where your notches match up and things fit underneath. And continue to do that all the way down. And now I have my strip of candy cane. I keep these pieces because there is something we can do with these, and I'll show you on another video. Okay, now I'm going to grab some white cardstock. There we go. Actually, before I do, I want to show you that I also already punched out a green one. So I'm not going to do that again on here, but you see what it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to grab this white cardstock. I need to get a straight edge over here. So I'm going to, because it's got a wavy, so I'm going to cut it with my straight blade. Make sure it's lined up at the top. Okay, now, I need a piece of this that's slightly less than an inch. So I'm going to line it up right here. Here's the 1 inch mark. I'm going to line it up slightly less than that. So there's about that much space. Do it again. Between the cardstock and the line. Okay, make sure it's straight all the way across the top and cut. So now I have my skinny strip. Now, set this aside, excuse me. And now I need to cut this in a straight line. So I'll get my border. I want it to look like this, to where it's the even, about the same amount shows on each side. So to get that look, I put it in my trimmer. I want to use this right-hand side of this gray matte strip as my guide. So these pieces right here that are open, this side of it is what I'm going by. This left-hand side of my design. I want to match that up so that it just lines up with the edge of this gray matte so that you don't see any of the gray. Just barely up to the edge. Okay, and then it needs to be straight all the way across. Hold it down, close your arm, and cut. And that's how I got the edge of the border, and then that's how I cut the green one as well. Okay, I'm going to grab a piece of cardboard. Now I want to put repositionable tape runner on the back of this. So I'm going to grab this. This comes out in clear little dots so that it only sticks where it needs to stick. The rest will come off on the cardboard. So it's perfect to use for things with intricate holes like this because it doesn't show through the design. I'm going to put some all the way down on these strips. It's good to get all those little strips in between. Now I'm going to grab this white sheet, this white strip that I already cut. Turn this over where the sticky side is up and just line this white piece up down the middle so that it covers up all those little cutouts. And the reason I cut this white strip slightly less than an inch is so that it wouldn't hang out over the sides. So now it looks like peppermint or like a candy cane. Let me just snip this little edge off. And the next thing I do is I want to crisscross it so that I put the green on top, and like if I did it like this, it would just layer on top. But if you flip it over, it'll be like plaid. Okay, so I'm going to put my tape runner on the back here. Little dabs all the way down. And I'm going to put that down here. And I'm going to cut off this red. I got my strips a little bit off in size, so I'm just going to cut the red underneath just a little bit past where that green is so that it is not sticking out past there so you don't see it. Okay, so now I actually did this one different than the design because I want to show you how it'll look kind of different. So this one has red on top, this one has green on top. So I'll still finish it off in a similar way, and then you can just see the two different looks. Okay, I am going to grab, I've already cut these two, but I'm going to show you how I did this. I'm going to grab some white cardstock and my trimmer. And underneath my trimmer, I have my extra blades. I'm going to grab this scallop blade. And open up my blade holder. Take this out and put the scallop blade in. And I want this logo right here to face my right. Okay? I'm going to do that. Now, this just needs to be really small and skinny, about like this. But it doesn't have to be exact because this solid part is going to go underneath something, and just the scallop is going to show. So I just want to, I'm not going to be too perfect with it, but I'm going to cut it at about 3/4 of an inch, or maybe a little less than that. I'm just looking at it. I'm just eyeballing it. Okay, that's good. So I have one scallop, and then I cut another one the same way, and then I end up with two. And then I just turn this over and put some tape runner all the way down one vertical side. Lay this out right here and place this so some of that white scallop sticks out past the edge. And you can let as much of it show as you like. I like about that much. Okay, that looks good to me. And now I'm going, oops. Well, okay, I went to pick it up and it started to come off because I didn't press it down. Press it down pretty firm so that it sticks. And then I'm going to do the other side. Okay, do the same thing. Make sure you can see that. Do the same thing. Let about the same amount show on both sides. I think I want a little bit more than that. Yeah, I'm good with that. Now, I just want to, oh, again, I got to press it to make it stick. I just want to snip this end off because it's not even. Okay. And I have my border, but I want to, since I might be using this on white paper, on a white page, you can't see that white scallop. So I think it's a good idea to put some red underneath there. I'm going to cut 2 skinny strips of red. Excuse me, that fell. But with my straight blade, I'm going to get the scallop blade out, put my straight blade in. Again, a little bit less than 3/4 of an inch is good. Okay, so you won't waste paper. And again, this is the Firecracker Shimmer, but you can also do it with red cardstock. So now I'm going to put some tape runner on the back vertical sides where the scallops are. And then I'm going to lay my red out. And let me put this on top of white so you can see it better. Okay, and then I just want a little bit of red to poke out past the scalloped edge. About like that's good. And then do the same thing to the other side. I like how this comes together. I think it's so cool that you can take a candy cane cartridge and make it look like plaid. It's cool, right? I didn't make this up. This is an idea that I learned from Creative Memories. I think I originally learned it from Noreen, who does a lot of our videos at Creative Memories. So now I'm just going to snip off these edges so that it's even. I love these little micro scissors for stuff like this. And, oops, a little bit more. That's good. And I have my border, and I'll just put these two together so you can see, you know, you can just do it what you like. If you want more red on top, you could do that, or if you want the green on top, you can do that. And again, you can use red cardstock or firecracker shimmer paper, or different shades of greens and reds, like whatever you like. You could use cranberry and evergreen or whatever. And also, you know, I'm thinking if I use this on a page, I could use it on the side like this. I could choose a subtle piece of paper that comes in this in the collection. Our new Christmas collection is called Christmas Cheer. So I could pick like a subtle paper that's like a light colored paper, and I could use it on the side or at the top, either way. I could put it a little bit off and let some of the white show. And y'all, this is slightly shorter than this piece of white paper. I got this white paper somewhere else, and it's slightly longer than 12 by 12. So that's why this doesn't match up quite right. I ran out of white and had to get some on the fly. So you could put it on the side, and then you could do like some kind of sticker cluster, or cut a circle out with a custom cutting system, like a white circle, and mount it with red behind it, and then put some cute stickers. Or you could put it like this and put a title in the middle, or just use it just like it is. I'm going to use it just like it is because I like it like that. I don't really feel like I want anything extra, but if you do, that's great. Thanks for watching my video, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.